Hello, Dylan Gavin. I teach in 7th grade ELA at Edison Middle School. Love it so far. There has been a couple high intensity situations. One definitely comes to mind right away off the top of my head. Um, Good kid, good student, struggles to learn in the classroom, but overall, willing to be there, willing to put forth his best effort. Sometimes you can tell he's not always in the best mood. I don't know really if it's a home life situation or experiences just before he enters the classroom. But sometimes you can tell he's down and he doesn't really want to talk about it, so I'm still trying to connect with him on a deeper level. To get to that, well, we made some progress so far in kind of the short year of getting to know him, getting to know his routines, figuring stuff out, and we seem to be getting a good grasp on it. But one day he did have a situation in the hallway that involved two other students. The student I'm talking about dresses a little bit different than the rest of the crowd, which obviously isn't a problem. Really flashy the way he dresses. Um, kind of likes to show off with different things that he wears. And a couple other kids kind of making fun of him for that, for whatever reason. I don't know the whole background story on it, but in the hallway before school one day, um, so a couple kids started pushing him, pushed back. A couple other kids got involved. I think it was a total of three or four kids. So definitely a big situation whenever you have a physical altercation on your hands. So that was kind of the high intensity situation. Um, Now I did not see it directly right away, so I was down the hallway towards the end. But we got over there as quick as we can, myself and one other teacher. At this point, my mentor teacher was in the room while I was out in the hallway monitoring the hallways. And so we run over there. We separated the three kids. I had one with me while the other teacher had the other two kids separated with her. Pulled them away. The kid actually, since it was before school, he um, has our pro time, which means he will be with us very first part of the day. Um, so I talked to him individually first in the hallway, asked him what's the deal, what happened, why are they doing that, letting him know that it's not allowed, obviously in school or in that setting. And he understood. He knew it wasn't the right thing. Um, he knew what he should be doing, and he was very regretful what happened. But at the same time, you could tell that it released some tension and it released some stress from him. Um, and I don't know if that's exactly what you're looking for. It's always good to release tension, but not in a negative way, and definitely not in a negative way, which other people are watching, and it can affect not only him or the people that were involved, but it infects the entire school or whoever watched that, all the students around him. Just gives off the wrong idea of the kid. Because, like I said before, he's really actually a good kid, just kind of in a tough situation at the moment. So I pulled him over to the side. I talked to him, tried to calm him down as much as I could. Um, I made sure not to, let him off the hook and let him know it was okay. But I needed to calm the situation by trying to understand his side of it. And I think that really helped. So we got him calmed down, and then he went in the room. I knew he would have to go to the counselors because obviously immediately after any altercation, he needs to go to the office to meet with counselors, figure out what happened, and there would be punishment. He knew that. But I brought him into our classroom first to meet with my cooperating teacher. We pretty much had a similar discussion. She got to the bottom of the problem and decided what would be best for that situation. So we sent him down. I actually walked with him down to the office, explained to the office what had happened. The other two kids at the moment were already in there, so they kind of already had an idea. The office kind of dealt with it. I know he met with the counselor, and then he was issued a couple days of in-school suspension. So that's pretty much how the entire situation happened. There wasn't much. It was just pretty much some pushing and shoving. So, no, luckily, fortunately, nothing physically harmful was done, but definitely not one that we want to have on our hands. Um, so, like I said, the student was very regretful that um, the occurrence happened, but at the same time, he felt as if it needed to happen. So that was what I was trying to communicate to him and trying to get the answers out from him is why he felt that way. Did he feel uncomfortable in school? Did he feel uncomfortable in our classroom? And what can we do, to make him feel more comfortable if he does feel that way? Um, he responded, with some subtle remarks, which I would like to get more out of. But this happened a couple weeks ago, so we are continuing to assess the situations, monitor him every day in the hallway. And lately, his mood has seemed to be picking up. I don't know if that's something at home or if he's worked something out with his peers at school. Um, he seems to be well liked by a lot of other people. A lot of girls like him, so he's doing all right in that category. But so very social kid. I think just found in the wrong situation and kind of took a couple things to heart when he could have easily turned the other way, turned the cheek. But he's doing well now. I see him every day, twice a day. I try to talk to him, try to see how his day is going. A couple times it's great, having a great day. A couple times not so good. Kind of ask him why, missing some homework. After school, he has to do some chores, stuff like that. Typical middle school behavior. Um, but just trying to monitor it as much as I can to make sure nothing like that happens again or something worse can happen again. Very fortunate that no one was hurt, like I said earlier. Um, but yeah, I thought the situation was handled like it should have been. He got this ISS, like I said, and lately in class he's been participating, um, been working hard, and I hope to continue to see that out of him. He gets brought up in our team planning meetings, so we meet as a team a couple times a week in the afternoons, and we bring him up. Every teacher kind of gives their input on what they see in the classroom, if he is still having problems with other students, socially. Um, but yeah, that gets discussed every single day. So there's really no worry. Has nothing lately we have seen major that should bring high concern to us. Um, but like I said, he has his own style, so there he might run into some conflicts. But hopefully, we don't see any more that take away from his learning, that take away from him being in the classroom like we saw in this one. We definitely don't want that. My cooperating teacher, has been through multiple experiences like that. She's handled them all very well. She's told me about different ones, what she would do in this situation, why she handled it the way she did, and it's very clear that she wanted to deliver a message to this student, but didn't want to tear him down so much that it's going to affect him, in days to come. And we don't want that. We want our kids to be in the classroom. We want them learning. We want them in an environment they feel safe and comfortable. So that's kind of my high intensity situation, and it was definitely a great learning experience. I'm glad that I was able to. I'm not saying that everyone wants. Obviously, we don't want things like that to happen in our schools. But being a young teacher, I think it's something that I can to learn from. So next time, I can maybe handle it that way, or maybe there's a different way to go about it. So I think it was a great experience for myself. Although I really hope that the kid continues to have great days like he's had in the past couple weeks. And I'm excited to see his progress socially as we continue forward. Thank you.